on the Hawkeye Sports Network. From Learfield, this is Iowa Hawkeye Wrestling, presented by Pioneer. Pioneer combines cutting-edge research with one of the largest local testing programs in the industry to help farmers succeed. Pioneer, what's next happens here. Also brought to you by Hy-Vee. Score big savings with a new Hy-Vee Perks membership. Riverside Casino and Golf Resort, home of the Draft Day Sports Lounge, just minutes south of Iowa City. By University of Iowa Healthcare, changing medicine, changing lives. Iowa Lottery. Be a VIP with the Iowa Lottery. Visit ialottery.com for details.
Hawkeye Arena, Mediacom Matt gets ready for another Big Ten versus Ivy League matchup as the Iowa Hawkeyes welcome in the Columbia Lions here to Carver. Stephen Grace and Mark Ironside as we continue on. And Mark, Hawks coming off of a road trip out east last week. You weren't there, but you were listening in. Got the win, had some close matches. Heard Coach Brands this week with his media availability talking a little bit about it. You'll hear him here coming up in our interview. You know, I think there's some frustration there. And I think would really love to see some of that frustration taken out here tonight, just in terms of a lot of these matches are maybe closer than they could be or should be, and really wanting these guys to just kind of relax a little bit and let the fur fly. Would you agree to that as what you've kind of heard this week?
Yeah, I agree 100%. You know, I think he's, you know, Tom said it really good in his press conference the other day. He said that it doesn't have to be that hard, and there's honestly not a better way to put it than how he did, you know. You got to work hard, but it doesn't have to be that hard. And we're just way too many close matches when they don't need to be close. And there's a lot of opportunities to break some of these matches open throughout the matches, and we just do not take advantage of those opportunities. It's just like we just allow our opponents to stay in these matches, and that creates friction, you know, as the match, you know, wears on and keeps somebody, especially you can't do that with these three-point takedowns now, and we've been already burnt on it before, you know, pretty much in every duel meet. So Tom said it best. It's just, it doesn't have to be that hard, and we need to start opening up and lighten up the scoreboards. And that's, you know, the other thing he said, too. That's what makes it fun. That's what makes wrestling fun. It makes it fun for the athlete, the wrestler himself. It makes it fun for the coaches to be able to coach. And it makes it fun for the fans, you know, when they come in to watch. Nobody wants to see first period's 0-0. Nobody wants to see a wrestling match in the third period 1-1. I mean, that's not going to sell you season tickets.
Well, an opportunity here as Columbia comes in, and you know they've already wrestled a couple of Big Ten schools in dual meets, losing 19 out of the 20 matches that they've wrestled. They're an Ivy League school right in the heart of downtown New York in Manhattan. Situation where, you know, hopefully this is kind of a night that you can start to get some of those things established, get some of those things built, and maybe, you know, just get some of that positive feeling, positive momentum into these guys heading into a little bit more of an extended break for the Christmas holiday.
Well, this is a good opportunity for us to come in here, whip up on a team that we should be able to whip up on. Now, I'm not disrespecting Columbia. They got some decent individuals, and then if we wrestle like we've been wrestling, we're gonna allow them to be in these matches. But we have an opportunity to come in and really strut our stuff tonight and put a lot of points on the scoreboard and break some matches open and get some majors and techs and hopefully some falls, and then that's what, going to your lead in here, is that will kind of springboard us into a nice, good off season, feeling good, and, you know, ready to come back after Christmas for that Soldier Salute. And the Soldier Salute's exciting because you get a lot of matches in a 2-day period.
Yeah.
And you get to see some guys that you don't normally see, that you don't wrestle in the Big Ten, and but we need to take care of business here tonight and leave here feeling good with the scoreboard hot.
Like I said, I had a chance to track down Coach Brands up in the office just a little bit ago, get his thoughts on a few of those things as we get ready for this one here tonight. First, though, I want to let you know that, guys, we know you do a lot to care for your loved ones, but how much time do you spend thinking about your own health? The experts at University of Iowa Healthcare want you to be aware and take care of your urinary and sexual health. Early detection is a smart way to prevent serious disease or illness, so schedule an appointment with a men's health specialist today. Visit uihc.org/urology to learn more. That's uihc.org/urology. Quick timeout. We'll come back and hear from Hawkeye coach Tom Brands right after this. You're listening to Hawkeye Wrestling from Learfield.
'Tis the season when you're in the mood for holiday music. Listen live with the iHeartRadio app and on your radio to Leo 1360, Cedar Rapids Holiday Music Station.
Presented by Cedar Memorial. Everything for your family.
It's Ellie Kemper, co-host of the podcast Born to Love, with some straight talk for Walmart shoppers. Walmart is the place to go for savings. And now you can save even more with Straight Talk Gold or Platinum Unlimited wireless plans. You'll get unlimited 5G data and a free Walmart Plus membership, which includes free delivery from your local Walmart store, savings on gas, plus so much more. Not to mention my new nickname, Savvy McSaverCash. Switch or learn more today at Walmart or StraightTalk.com.
Requires active service. One offer per eligible Straight Talk account. Standard data usage applies. For Walmart Plus, $35 order minimum for free delivery. Restrictions apply. Paramount Plus Essential Plan only. Separate registration required. Additional terms apply.
It's the most wonderful time of the year at Carver Hawkeye Arena because it's Iowa basketball season. The holidays are the perfect time to gather your family and friends to cheer on the Hawkeyes. Great ticket options are available. From single game tickets to group plans, there's no better time to cheer on the Hawkeyes and enjoy an Iowa basketball game at Carver Hawkeye Arena. Find the team schedules and explore ticket options by visiting HawkeyeSports.com. Go Hawks!
Now at Menards, save big money on your next project. Find plumb, level, and 45 degrees quickly with a Johnson Levels Magnetic Torpedo Level. It's durable, easy to read, and glows in the dark, ensuring accurate results in both bright and low light areas. Get precise and efficient measurements with a 9-inch magnetic torpedo level for just $6.98 after $9 mail-in rebate. Prices are good through December 11. Savings are a mail-in rebate. Some exclusions apply. See store for details.
The Hawkeyes play here on AM 800 KXIC, Iowa City's Hawkeye sports leader.
Welcome back to the pre-meet. Time now for our talk with Hawkeye coach Tom Brands, presented by Pioneer, back in Carver Hawkeye Arena. Another Ivy League opponent as Columbia comes to town. And Coach, continuing to build, looking to improve on some things. Talk a little bit about kind of where you've seen this team in this early going and kind of where we're looking to springboard here moving forward.
It might be looking to improve, but I don't look at it that way. I look at it like just going out and taking advantage of the opportunity you have and doing your job, if that's what you want to call it. And if it's not a job and it's something that is like an unbelievable privilege that you're just fired up about every day, which is the way the approach should be, then just go out and do what you're capable of doing. But you're going to have to go out there and you're going to have to work hard. You have to put effort into the endeavor here. So, yeah, we want to see improvement. But what does that mean? That means get off your duff and frickin' go out and score some points and do what you're capable of doing. And, you know, we have some situations here with personnel that they can really grab a hold of situations where, you know, the coach doesn't have to frickin' make a lottery decision now and then. You know, I mean, just frickin' make it a no-brainer decision. How's that?
Well, and these fans appreciate that. They love to see that kind of action. They'll reward these guys when they see that out there. So we're looking forward to those kinds of things. Always exciting to see them step out there on that line. Good luck here tonight.
All right, we're ready. We got to go. And even if we weren't ready, we're ready. We got to put points in the scoreboard. And you got to wrestle with some pizzazz, and you got to wrestle with some energy and some domination-minded spirit. And away we go.
That's Hawkeye coach Tom Brands, presented by Pioneer. Pioneer brand A-Series Enlist E3 soybeans hold the best agronomic performance a soybean seed has ever achieved. Contact your local Pioneer sales rep to learn more. Back with more of the pre-meet right after this. This is Hawkeye Wrestling from Learfield.
Football is back. Stock up on your tailgate essentials with Local Craft Cellar. Local Craft Cellar in Cedar Rapids offers a large selection of craft beer, wines, and spirits. Plus, their giant selection of non-alcoholic beverages, untiled art, athletic brewing, and cannabis-infused social beverages from Climbing Kites. C Avenue Northeast in Cedar Rapids, just north of Boyson Road. Local Craft Cellar, largest selection of craft beer in the area, and so much more.
This is Monica from Monica's in Coralville. Randy trusted Seth Sauer and me for decades. Over the years, we've learned from his work ethic, generosity, and courage. We made a strong team because he was a great coach. We are honored to carry on his legacy and will not change the Monica's playbook, Italian specialties, and American favorites made from authentic ingredients, prepared and served by a caring staff. Like athletes, We will never forget our great coach. Thank you for your continued support. And of course, go Hawks.
Did you know you can get your prescriptions for less at your local pharmacy? You can with GoodRx. It's the free app that can save you money on your medications. Just search for your prescription, choose the pharmacy and the price that works best for you, and then show your GoodRx coupon to your pharmacist at the drop-off counter. GoodRx works at over 70,000 pharmacies, including Walmart, Rite Aid, and Walgreens, and it works whether you have insurance or not. It's easy to save. Next time you drop off your prescription, check GoodRx. To start saving today, go to GoodRx.com. GoodRx is not insurance.
I'm Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. I learned about atrial fibrillation the hard way. My symptoms would come and go. Shortness of breath, fatigue. I kept going. Then I got so lightheaded, I couldn't. My doctor said I have AFib, so I'm about 5 times more likely to have a stroke. Other symptoms, irregular heartbeat, heart racing, chest pain can come and go, but the risk of stroke stays. If you have symptoms, tell a doctor. Visit notimetowait.com.
Sponsored by Bristol-Myers Squibb and Pfizer.
Welcome back to Carver Hawkeye Arena. Stephen Grace, Mark Ironside, as we get ready for the Hawkeyes and Columbia. Going to start at 1:25 tonight. Drake Ayala for the Hawkeyes, a sophomore at 8-1, taking on either Nick Babin, a senior at 5-5, or Suleiman Bai, a freshman at 2-3. At 1:33, 4 Hawkeyes weighed in. Colin Schriever, Jace Rhodes, Brody Teske, and Cale Peterson. One of them will be taking on number 11, Angelo Rini, a senior at 5-1. We're going to step out, take our final break as they do the national anthem, unfurling a flag that's covering the entire mat here inside Carver Hawkeye Arena as it is Military Appreciation Night. We'll take a quick timeout. We'll be back with the rest of the lineups and Hawkeye Wrestling. This is Learfield.
Hello. New Splash Pool and Spa Sales Associate here, and I have a gift for you. During Santa's Big Splash Sale in December, take advantage of the best prices of the year on our full inventory of products from hot tubs and saunas to swim spas. There's only one time of year to save this big. Whether you've been naughty or nice, you'll get the best price. And our elves will deliver right under your tree. Get to the Splash Pool and Spa showroom today, 5454 Centerpoint Road Northeast in Cedar Rapids, to save before the sale is gone.
Hit a deer? Call Premier. Premier Automotive in North Liberty is Eastern Iowa's most trusted name in auto body repair. Our premier reputation is built on providing superior customer service, accurate estimates, and high-quality work. Our experienced staff guarantees your vehicle is restored and back on the road in no time. Premier Automotive in North Liberty or online at premierautoiowa.com. Drive safely, but if you hit a deer, call Premier.
Coralville Transit is now hiring part-time bus drivers. These positions offer flexible schedules of approximately 25 hours per week. Availability to work on Saturdays is a plus. Pay starts at $21.44 per hour plus benefits. A health insurance option is available. Candidates must have or be able to obtain a current, valid commercial driver's license. Learn more and apply at coralville.org or call 319-248-1700. The City of Coralville is an equal opportunity employer.
Dig into a zero-down, zero-interest deal on Caterpillar tough excavation equipment at Al Torfer Cat. From the mini excavator on up, the Cat Next Generation excavators feature industry-leading tech and safety features. See the latest models in all sizes at Al Torfer Cat. At zero down and zero interest for 36 months, now is the time to buy with zero hassle. Save now on new excavators. Call Al Torfer at 866-DEMO-CAT for more details or visit altorfer.com.
Nice job on the national anthem there. Had one of the Army ROTC members rappel out of the rafters as well, as it is, again, Military Appreciation Night here inside Carver Hawkeye Arena. Continuing on with your starting lineups at 141 pounds, top-ranked Real Woods for the Hawkeyes, taking on Kai Owen, a sophomore at 4-4. At 149, we'll see either Caleb Bracci, a sophomore at 5-1, or number 9, Victor Voinovich, a sophomore at 7-2. They will take on Richard Fidela. He is a sophomore with a record of 1-3. At 157, number 2, Jared Franek, the grad student at 8-0, taking on Jaden Lay. He is a junior at 5-4. At 165, number 7, Michael Caliendo, a sophomore at 7-1, taking on Kyle Mosher, senior at 4-4. At 174, either Drake Rhodes, the freshman, at 8-2, or number 14, Patrick Kennedy, the junior, at 1-1. And one of them will be taking on number 26, Lennox Wolak, a senior at 0-2, or Garrett Bilgrave, a senior at 1-4. At 184, Aiden Riggins, a freshman, at 6-2, taking on Aaron Azarov, a junior, at 5-4, or Jack McGill, a junior, at 5-1. At 197, number 18, Zach Glazier, the senior, at 8-0, taking on Jack Wiemeyer. He is a sophomore at 6-4. And we'll close it out with the heavyweights. Bradley Hill, the freshman, at 6-3, taking on Billy McChesney. He is a sophomore with a record of 5-3 for the Lions. Columbia coached by Zach Tonelli, a Wisconsin product, assisted by Joe Nord from Minnesota, Chad Walsh from Ryder, and Jaime Franco from Hofstra. So a little bit of everything. Referees tonight, Jason Wedgbury and Kurt Frost, as the starting lineups being announced there. Mark, kind of like we said, you can tell Coach he wants to see these guys do what we know they're capable of, and they just haven't been able to do what these fans love, do what's expected within this program, which is light that scoreboard up.
I think Tom is probably getting frustrated a little bit and tired of answering questions and tired of seeing guys not perform up to their capabilities. And it's time to, what do they say? Put up or shut up?
Yeah.
Something like that. And that's pretty much that time. So, well, now Patrick Kennedy, was he the only one? I think he's the only one that went out there at 74, so I assume Kennedy's wrestling at 74.
Looks like it. Well, let's take a look at our Hawkeye Women's Wrestling update, brought to you by Riverside Casino and Golf Resort, featuring the Draft Day Sports Lounge, where you'll find great food, beverages, and the Top Golf Swing Suite ready to play. Hawkeye's next action this weekend on Sunday at the North Central College Invitational in Naperville, Illinois. I think they're only taking a handful of wrestlers to that. Then they will have most of their team at the Soldier Salute at Extreme Arena on December 29th and 30th. Hawkeyes remain number 1 in the most recent rankings. Riverside Casino and Golf Resort, located just minutes south of Iowa City, is proud to be the presenting sponsor of the inaugural season of Hawkeye Women's Wrestling. Thank you, Riverside Casino and Golf Resort, for your partnership with the Iowa Hawkeyes. Charles Matthews going out as a captain tonight.
Yeah, I see that. Yeah, who else is out there? I can't tell who that
Jared
is.
Franek.
Franek from the back. Well, no Gabe Arnold in the lineup tonight. I think they're probably still trying to decide what they want to do there, as far as his red shirt. And you get 5 of them, and this isn't a match that we need him. We didn't need him out in Penn. It was probably smart for him not to have to travel all the way out there and concentrate on, his academics as we get closer to the finals and stuff. Yep. And won a couple big matches for us and showed what he's made of, but now it's kind of time to use him when we need him. And Tom's got some decisions there to make. Things are probably going to get hashed out at 165 probably after the Soldier Salute. Here comes a guy out on the mat right now, and Drake Ayala. You talk about a guy that Tom's kind of talking about. It's time to do what you're capable of. He just hasn't. Him and Real Woods, neither one of them really gone out and just wrestled like what they're capable of wrestling.
Drake has had some flashes. I mean, you figure, Oregon State, he was up and got that late takedown that he lost. Last week he was up and then just wasn't, kind of had to hang on for a victory. Just finding ways to just keep those points ticking and keep growing that lead as that match goes on.
This is, he's wrestling Nick Babin, who's a senior. He's 5-5. Drake almost got a takedown right off the whistle. There's a snap by Drake right there.
Tries that slide by
from the knees and then
roll through attempt, and he's able to split the middle, catch the legs, and gets the 2. He's got that leg turk again.
Get some near falls here.
Get up across the face there, stud.
He had an opportunity.
Man, he just let him out of that. And lets him up right away for the escape. It's one of those things where sometimes it's just a feel. You would think. He looked like he was in great position to try to get, but maybe his hips just weren't in the right spot or something. I don't know.
Nice shot right there. Nice little drop shot right there by Drake Ayala. Brings the leg up right away, not staying down on the mat with it. Drake's not been one. We've been struggling finishing shots, but Drake's been doing a pretty good job at finishing shots. There he tried limp arming out really a little bit too prematurely there, a little bit too early, and now Babin's got a 2-on-1 on us, but we kind of shrug him down, get a single leg on him. And see, this is what I'm kind of talking about, where we allow guys to be in the matches and cling and kind of hang on and stuff. Just quick. We need quicker finishes.
Yeah. Ayala trying to pull out of that 2-on-1. He's got Babin's leg up in the air.
Drake did do a good job in the offseason.
There, he dumps him down, trips it up for the
Put
3.
some muscle on. You can definitely tell he's more powerful this year than he was the last couple of years.
6-1 is the lead for Ayala. 1:15 to go here in the first period. Slide out of bounds, head back to the center.
Man, those 3-point takedowns add up. I'm like, how
Yeah.
in the heck we've got 6 points already? That's a game changer.
Get reset in the center.
Drake's got 1:12 in the first period here to go. Is he going to ride him out the rest of the period?
Switch attempt there by Babin from the bottom.
And
now
he's
he gets
just
the hand control up for the escape.
Yeah, Babin gets up to his feet, and Drake just pretty much let him go there. Didn't put any effort into riding him. So he's got 1 minute to go here in the first period. For sure need to get another takedown if you can let someone go that easy.
Taps
a nice
the head,
sweep
gets
single
that low sweep.
to the right side of Babin. He's coming up in the air. Babin
Somersault
tries
through.
rolling. Now we're going to cradle him up here. We could cradle him up here.
There's 3. Should be getting some. Well, he lost the near fall attempt, but he still got that
the
cradle
locked.
Let's see if he can roll him up through again.
Patient.
There he adjusts. Trying to drive him
through. He's got to let
through.
that shoulder pop out. He's got to get that shoulder pop out. See how he's over the top of that shoulder? He's got to drop his back, let that shoulder pop out. He's getting near falls now at least.
Got a 3 count.
Lost the grip.
cradle.
Man, that's a big first period. 12-2 and riding time for Drake Ayala. That's how you put points on. That's what we were looking for right out of the gate here. Great job, Drake.
Sit out attempt by Babin. Ayala doing a job staying behind the arms, keeping him down. Standing switch attempt as they get up to their feet, works them back down. First period does come to an end. 12-2 is the lead for Drake.
That's what we're looking for right there. That's how you start the dual meet off in the first period for Drake. That'll get the team going.
Ayala's choice. He chooses neutral. Doesn't want to waste any time underneath.
Well, he's already got his riding time. He's doing really well on the feet, obviously. There's another little slide by from the knees. He keeps in that slide by from the knees. And Babin tried rolling through there again and gave up the takedowns. That's another 3 points for Drake.
Quick escape and then right back in on that drop single again. Trying to drive through, reach into that far hip.
That's it right
Gets
here.
through
He
the
gets his
wizard.
takedown, and it's over.
And there it is. 18-3, Tech fall to start things off. Puts the Hawkeyes on top 5-0. Quick timeout. We'll be back with more Hawkeye Wrestling from Learfield.
Hit a deer? Call Premier. Premier Automotive in North Liberty is Eastern Iowa's most trusted name in auto body repair. Our premier reputation is built on providing superior customer service, accurate estimates, and high-quality work. Our experienced staff guarantees your vehicle is restored and back on the road in no time. Premier Automotive in North Liberty or online at premierautoiowa.com. Drive safely, but if you hit a deer, call Premier.
We move to 133 pounds. On Mediacom mat, Colin Schriever, his first action of the year for the Hawkeyes. Junior taking on number 11, Angelo Rini, a senior with a 5-1 record for Columbia. Double leg attempt there by Rini. Good job by Schriever keeping the arms down into an unhook. Tries throwing it by, but Rini squares back up with him. Rini trying to come across to that 2-on-1.
This is one of Columbia's best guys on the team, ranked 11th. This is their best guy on the team for sure. You know, if they're favored in a matchup, it'd be this one here. And what a great opportunity for Colin Schriever. First time on the mat all year, first weigh-in, and you're taking on, you know, the best guy on Columbia's team in Angelo Rini.
But I think that's another thing that Coach Brands talks about. You got to prepare no matter what. Like, you're going to be the guy. And just so happened that Schriever's the guy here tonight. So it doesn't matter if you're wrestling number 1 or number 100. You got to be ready as soon as you step out there and do what you've been training for your whole life.
Nice
little pop. Tried to get to the leg. Reshot attempt, though, by Rini, and he's able to get through and gets the 3.
Really good reshot right there by Rini. We got a little bit extended there, reaching for that shot, and as we came back up to our feet, Rini did a great job of dropping in and getting to our legs. And now Reni's trying to throw both legs in here and trying to flatten us out. And this is where Schriever struggles a little bit. As you know, that's why Teskey beat Schriever in wrestleoffs last year too, was just riding him. And Reni's going to probably put a lot of riding time up here in this situation in the first period after that 3-0 takedown.
Minute 20 to go, first period. Reni for Columbia, leading 3-0. 30 seconds, 35 seconds, and counting of riding time. Hawks lead 5-0 in the team score. Reni pulling one leg out as Schriever gets to his base. Controlling a wrist. As soon as Colin tries to work his way up, Reni throws that leg back in, flattens the hips back down to the mat. Schriever trying to swim those arms out, looking to build that base again. Reni had come off over onto the side. Now he's still riding parallel. Schriever almost up to his feet, but Reni trips him back down, throws that leg back in. Now more of a crossbody. Stalemate and stall on top. I don't mind that call just because there's so many times you see guys, they just throw those legs in and just sit. They're not doing anything. They're not coming off trying to turn. They're just riding to keep the guy down.
When you got both legs in, you can't turn someone.
Yeah.
In order to turn someone, you have to have one leg out so you can post and drive off of it. And so if you see a guy that's just riding and riding and riding with both legs in, that is pure blanket ride. That's just a clock-eating ride. That's all that is. Schriever almost out right there. Got up and turned in and almost got out, but Reni stayed right behind him. We got 18 seconds to go here in the first period. Reni going to try and ride him out here, which he's probably going to do. I kind of figured once we got taken down, he threw his legs in, it was going to be a long night for Schriever down there in that first period.
And it will be a 3-0 lead with a minute 52 of riding time for Reni as we go into the second period. Molly's Cupcakes proudly serving their cookies and treats inside Kinnick Stadium and Carver Hawkeye Arena. For a taste of unique flavors you'll love, stop by their downtown Iowa City location for homemade cupcakes, cookies, cakes, bars, and coffee drinks. Molly's Cupcakes, proud to sponsor of the Iowa Hawkeyes. We go neutral to begin the second period. Schriever down 3-0. Hawks lead 5-0 in the team score. Schriever had a couple of decent attempts, just missed on
There's
the free
one
shot.
right there. Nice shot by Schriever. He's in on the leg.
Inside.
He's up in the air with it here. He's got to elevate it, but Reni was able to break our grip. And, man, look at Schriever right back in on that shot again, too. But then there's Reni with the reshot. Now here's Schriever coming out behind him.
And trips him down for
and he
three.
does. Gets a three-point takedown. I even said three.
Nope.
No, he waved it off.
They waved it off because he rolled through, grabbed our ankle.
He's got our ankle now, and now he's going to come up and elevate. We're draped over the back of him. What great wrestling by both wrestlers there.
Each guy hanging onto the other's leg. Schriever laying on the back of his head, and there's the stalemate.
Nice job, Schriever. Get back to that.
Good flurry of action both ways. Kurt Frost making sure that the scoreboard and the riding time were both correct. Schriever off the whistle, reaching for a low single, but Reni stepped away from it.
Man, Schriever put some good things together right there. Some great chain wrestling. And Reni did too. Schriever was just coming at it and thought he had that takedown there. And then, like you said, Reni rolled through at the last second and we didn't have control. Good call by referee Jason Wedgbury.
Another low single swipe there by Schriever. Tries passing the elbow by. Reni came across. We tried to get a go behind, but Reni squared up again.
He's coming at it, Reni. Reni's kind of... There's a nice shot right there. Again, double. Nice job. Nice shot right there by Colin Schriever.
That's what you talked about in Ames. Make the adjustment on the fly. That time he was able to get both legs to not allow him to roll and get that leg free.
Great shot. He dropped in on a sweep but cut off to the low double. Far ankle now. Reni got a one-point escape there with 15 seconds, so 4-3 right now in favor of Reni, but and he's got riding time, 135. I love the tenacity and the offense that's coming out of Colin Schriever here in this match.
4-3 as we go to the third. Reni does choose down.
I'm glad he chose down. I thought, honestly, he'd maybe choose top.
Yeah.
I didn't want that. So we're going to have to try and race some riding time right now.
No, he's going to go optional.
Well, I'd like to see him erase some riding time. He's got 135 against him. I'd like to eat some of that up.
So 5-3, 6-3 with the riding
when you go
time.
to 3-point takedowns, you don't need to as much. I keep thinking 2-point takedowns. Another same shot right there. Got it in a single, up in the air with it, right on the edge. Man, Schriever is getting to the legs of Rini big time.
Trying to trip him down right on the edge, reaches across. They go out of bounds, no points.
Rini looking a little bit tired. Schriever not at all whatsoever. Running back to the center. Just can't get careless here and start reaching and getting out of position and let Rini drop in on a shot. Now stay on. Nice snap right there by Schriever.
We snapped. He drops in, dives to our leg. Trying to suck that in. Schriever trying to keep that toe down to the mat.
Don't give him this. Don't give him this.
Break the grip.
Rini's got the leg up in the air. We're fighting the grip, trying to get our toe to the mat here. Whizzering, hopping around here. We should be all right. We shouldn't get scored on, but we're just eating up a lot of clock time.
Rini trying to suck that in. They're going to stalemate it. 1:04 to go.
Rini's tired. Really tired.
Yeah, he's walking back slow.
Come on, buddy.
You got to sense that.
Nice.
Sense it, but be smart.
Just getting on that head heavy. Schriever's going to get to the legs here again. It's just a matter of can he finish. Nice snap again by Schriever. There's a
trying to throw an underhook by. Couldn't get it. Gets back to the leg, though. Comes up over the waist into a seatbelt. Got a little high with it. Yeah. 40 seconds to go. Another snap into a front headlock.
Now he's in good position. He's in good position here. Get to the leg. There you go. There you go. Double.
Takes it.
Three.
Oh, there's the three.
There you go. Nice job. Now ride him out. Ride him out.
He's not going to be able to erase the riding time, but he can ride him out to force sudden victory.
6-5 right now. So we got to ride him out in order just to even take this into sudden victory.
He needed about a second and a half more. A minute 18 riding time. There's 17.3 left.
Okay, this is huge right here. 17-3. Come on.
Rini slow back to the center. But you know he's going to try to have any sort of an explosion, some sort of a roll, anything right here. Remember, he does have a stall call against him. Works up to his feet, tries to roll through. We stuff it. Schriever, a lot of good forward pressure. Head down on the mat for Rini, and Schriever is going to force the sudden victory. 6-6.
All right, here we go. I like this. Rini is tired, but we just can't get caught reaching and get a little bit careless out of position. We can't let him get to our legs. Schriever has looked so good the second and third periods. So good.
Tries hitting that low single again. Couldn't get to the leg. Rini controlling our wrist. Snap by Schriever. Rini clears out. Rini changed levels, looking like he was going to drop in on a double, but Schriever kept the arms down.
Schriever's doing good. He's respecting Rini. He knows he's going to try and throw something at him here, try and get to his legs, so he's being smart coming across. Just get your hands on him and keep your hands on him.
Left hand on the collar, right hand with the wrist lock. Changed levels. Rini snaps, stops in on a shot. We're stuffing, trying to get around behind.
2, 3, takedown. Woo! Yeah, Colin Schriever.
That is the most emotion I've seen out of Colin Schriever as he's pumping his arms to this Carver Hawkeye crowd. 8-0 is the lead for the Hawkeyes. We're back in 30. This is Hawkeye Wrestling from Learfield.
Hi, Hawkeye fans. This is Nelson Brands, West High alum and current Hawkeye wrestler. The Brands family has trusted Dodge Street Tire for longer than I've been alive. Whether it's tires for our trucks and cars or expert mechanical service, Dodge Street Tire are winners in our book. That's why we trust Brian and his crew to do it right. For more than 30 years, Dodge Street Tire has been tough as nails for the Brands family and our community. Dodge Street Tire, on the corner of Dodge and Church Street.
We move to 141 pounds. Stephen Grace, Mark Ironside, inside Carver Hawkeye Arena. Mediacom Matt sees number 1 Real Woods for the Hawkeyes against Kai Owen, a sophomore with a 4-4 record. Right away, Owen comes across, snaps Real. Real comes up into a body lock, then drops down into a double leg and gets the 2, or the 3, excuse me.
You like it. Throw some money in the 2 jar. Boy, I tell you what, Woods right there did some great wrestling into a body lock and then dropped down to a double. And Woods is just going to he's on a tear. And this, you know what? You go back and you look at Drake Ayala. Getting a tech early on in the second period, putting a lot of points up, and it gets this. It's like Gable used to say, it's the straw that stirs the drink.
Yep.
And he just gets things going, and then Shriver comes out and just lights it up, and just that's a huge win. And do you think Real Woods is going to come out after that? I mean, he feeds off of stuff like that.
Tries getting that
Suicide
roll
tilt.
through, couldn't get the tilt, couldn't hold him there. They work up to their feet, out of bounds. Oh. It lets him out for the escape, then backs towards the center.
Woods can't wait to get out here and get. You could just tell by the way he's wrestling. I mean, he's wrestling a guy that's 4-4 from Columbia. I mean, this is what he should be doing. But it's just so much energy right now out of Real Woods. Just the way that he's moving, not getting like cocky, but you can just tell he's just like kind of like, all right, let's wrestle.
Working a 2-on-1 right on the edge of the mat. Kai Owen is extremely long and slender. It almost looks like he and Zach Glazier would almost be like the same body size. It's just he's about 50 pounds lighter than Glazier. There's Woods, high crotch, trying to get into a carry. Readjusts, comes back around and lassos both legs, gets the 3. Minute 10 to go here in the first. He's got that deep waist with the left arm. Trying to lever the triceps on the right side, capping that right ankle. Driving forward with the head.
1 minute in the first. He's up 9-2. He's going to have riding time in here in about a second. So he's got riding time. He's trying to really work hard from this top position here, Real. Really work hard and try and get a turn.
Trying to get that 2-on-1,
he's got
and he does.
He's got that tilt. He's
There's
tilting them
4.
up.
As soon as he gets the 4 count, comes around on the side, lets him go. Drives him back forward, trying to do it again here.
Go the opposite way this time. Go. Oh, he's going to roll through suicide.
Nope. Now he comes around on the side, pulling that arm out up onto the back.
Boy, I haven't seen that in a while. Last time we ever even, like an Iowa guy did an arm bar.
There, he just pulls that arm over and horses him
Marinelli
with a crossface.
Try it all the time. There, we get more near falls.
And that's going to do it. See if he can adjust.
That's it. First period tech.
He's going to come around. He couldn't quite get there before time ran out. 17-2 tech fall in the first period. Hawkeyes go up by a score of 13-0. Back in 30. This is Hawkeye Wrestling from Learfield.
Hey, Hawkeye fans. This is Monica from Monica's. Randy always told Chef Sal and me that family comes first. So I'm here with my son to invite you to stop by before or after your favorite university event. We are proud of our Hawkeye coworkers, including Sal's daughter, Miss Sarah, and hope you know that if you are headed to Carver or Hampshire, our awesome food, full bar, and Monica's family await. We hope to see you soon. And what do you say, Meyer?
Go Hawks!
Welcome back to Carver Hawkeye Arena. 149 pounds. Caleb Rachi gets the nod for the Hawkeyes tonight. And he's taking on Richard Fettelin, a sophomore with a 1-3 record. Hawks on top by a score of 13-0. Couple of tech falls and a sudden victory win. Rachi looking for that right leg. High crotch attempt. Couldn't get it. I think what I've seen so far, Mark, especially, Rachi right there, Shriver a little bit, just doing more with their hand fighting and not necessarily moving, but maybe doing some fakes and trying to get the guy reacting a little bit. Instead of just coming straight on and let me get my hands on you and pull, but let me move and do some things to try to create those openings.
Well, I definitely seen Shriver using his hands big time, and Drake both really using their hands a lot. Heavy hands, but what they were doing really well was when they were snapping. There's
nice
a
high
great
crotch,
shot by
head to the
Rachi.
outside, dumps him down for 3.
Takedown. God dang it.
We're going to have Barb Reynolds just keep track for us and see if we can get one of the sponsors to just write a check for us at the end of the year.
That's a great high crotch right there by Rachi. Right-handed high crotch cut off immediately. The thing was, I loved about it, it was so quick. It was a quick finish, too. Quick transition.
Now he's throwing a leg in. Gets Fedlin flattened down on the mat. Minute 20 to go here in the first period. Rachi a 3-0 lead for the Hawkeyes. Iowa leading Columbia right now 13-0.
Doing what we should be doing against, guys like what we're wrestling, I mean, this is how we should be wrestling. This is what the score should be. See if we can get some falls, though. I'd love to see some falls, some pins.
1 minute remaining in the period. A minute to go as there's a tripod. Rachi with the leg out. Fedlin to his feet. Rachi able to trip him back down. Got his riding time for a minute. Work up to their feet, and that time Rachi just lets him out. 3-1 is the lead.
Takedown. He made that one look pretty easy, but there's a shot too far away. A little good down block right there by Fedlin. There's another shot by Rachi from a ways away. But at least he's making attempts. He's trying to get to the leg. We got 15 seconds to go here in the first period. Rachi's up 3-0. He does have 1:05 riding time. Hawks lead this one 13-0 from the team score.
Final seconds tick away. Caleb won't be able to get back in, but he will take a 3-1 lead into period number 2. Travel Leaders Destinations Unlimited, Iowa's official bowl tours, proud to announce the Hawkeye football team is headed to the Citrus Bowl in Orlando. Travel Leaders Destinations Unlimited is Iowa's leaders for game tickets, air travel, and hotel. Sign up to automatically receive official bowl travel information at hawkeyesports.com/bowl central. Start of period number 2. Rachi chooses down, gets up to his feet. Trying to get those hands peeled off. Does. There's the escape. Riding time down under a minute. But it's a 4-1 lead. Tom Brands had the challenge brick. I think he was thinking possibly a locked hands call there. Chose not to throw it out.
See if Rachi can stay on the offense here and make use of the second period. He was really aggressive and offensive in that first period. Scored him a takedown and a few other pretty decent attempts. Let's see him start slacking now and backing out. It's Fedlin.
There's another, that same high crotch.
There you go. He's trying to cut off to the double. That Fedlin's trying to look for a junk roll here, and we pick him up and put him down. That's how you prevent a junk roll and rolling around. You pick a guy up off his feet, and you put him down. Great job, Rachi.
Makes it 7-1 with an inside of a minute to go here, second period. Riding time back up over a minute and adding to it for Rachi. Looking for that claw ride. Round on the right side. Up to his feet is Fedlin. Rachi trying to pick him up and trip him down as they go out of bounds. Head back to the center. 35.4 on the clock. Columbia with the baby blue singlets. Big C on the chest. And then a lion logo. A couple shades of blue on the back. They are actually going to get their fill of Iowa as Rachi's able to flatten Fedlin down.
They go to UNI on
go to UNI on Sunday, and then they'll be back for the Soldier Salute at the end of the month, too. They were here last year.
For the Soldier Salute, yeah.
Yep.
Remember that.
Caleb Rachi with the leg in, trying to Turk it over, but no control up around the head and chest area, so the period will come to an end. 7-1 is the lead.
See, Bob Bowlesby's taking over for interim AD for UNI.
I saw that.
That's awesome of him. He's such a great guy. Good AD, too.
Yeah.
Good for UNI. I was hoping only put in a couple of months, but they'll probably try to take advantage of him, keep him there as long as they can.
Yeah. Fedlin starts down, worked up to his feet. Rachi threw him back down and then slowly lets him up out for the escape. Makes it 7-2, 8-2 with the riding time. Fedlin coming across looking for an underhook. Snap there by Rachi. Couldn't follow through with anything. Comes right back to that high crotch. Drives through, gets the 3.
Persistent. That's what Rachi is. He's persistent. He doesn't get it, he goes back in again. He doesn't get it, he goes back in again. It's not just one attempt a match or one attempt a period. He's getting in, half a dozen attempts a period. He's got himself 3 takedowns. That's how you do it.
10-2, now 10-3 with the escape. Does have riding time, which is locked up. So, in essence, he does have the major decision right now. Coming across, looking for that underhook on the right side. Fedlin clears out of it. Rachi snap, front head, tries to throw an underhook to an ankle. Could not get there. Another big
nice
snap, but he stumbled a little bit as he tried to go behind. Now Fedlin trying to go upper body with him, and Rachi recognized that. He's trying to clear out of it.
Nice job by Rachi. He did get cleared out and tried to turn it into his own offense. Stall warning against Fedlin, and we get a 1 point for Rachi for stalling. Where was his first one at? I didn't see it. I missed it.
Oh, the first high crotch attempt, or the first takedown. I think it was the second takedown. As he got that takedown, he got called for stalling too.
Another
low
shot
single
right there by Rachi.
Reaches across, drives through.
Boom. 14-3. Now he's solidified that major big time.
Throwing a leg in, and Caleb Rachi will get that riding time point. That will make the final score 15-3. Puts the Hawkeyes out on top by a score of 17-0. We'll take a 30-second break. Be back with more right after this. This is Hawkeye Wrestling from Learfield.
Coralville's 43rd Annual Isle of Lights will be on Sunday, December 10th, sponsored by Green State Credit Union. Light the walkways at your home or business as 30,000 luminaria glow throughout Coralville. Open houses at the Iowa River Landing and Old Town Hall with free bus tours are available. Enjoy luminaria decorating and community displays at St. Morrison Park. There will also be a sing-along and free holiday treats at City Hall. Learn more about Coralville's Isle of Lights at coralville.org.
Welcome back to Carver Hawkeye. 157 pounds. Jared Franick, number 2 in the country, taking on Jaden Lee, a junior with a 5-4 record. Hawks on top by a score of 17-0 in the team score. Franick had a couple of pretty good scrambles last week.
There's a nice reshot right there by Franick, and look at
somersault through attempt. We just let go of him and get the hips covered for 3. Lee right away comes back out front, gets the escape, makes it 3-1. A lot of that from Columbia so far. We go to put them down, and they're hitting somersaults, diving through.
That's kind of the trend of the sport for number 1 in general, and then number 2, East Coast. You typically see a lot more of that from the guys from the East Coast as well too. But we're aware of that. We know that's going to happen. And that's why I think that we're wrestling pretty good, not allowing them to roll quite as much and being ready for it and catching them in the rolls.
Franick, shot from a long ways away, missed it, was able to throw the arm out to stop the go-behind attempt. Drops in on another shot, but Lee able to dive over, grab our ankle. We're trying to elevate up. Now Lee's about ready to come around behind on us. And there is the 3 takedown for Lee.
That's the first takedown we've given up, I think. No, we got takedown at 33. Yep. Shreverd in the first period.
Franick, though, able to hang on to that leg, coming around. Up into a seatbelt. There's the escape. So we're tied up at 4. A minute and a half to go here in the first. One thing I've noticed with Franick, Mark, is takes shots sometimes straight on, maybe a little ways away, but a lot of times he gets caught on his knees. I mean, took that shot earlier and he was on his knee, had to throw the arm out to stop the go-behind attempt, and it just feels like he needs to follow through a little bit better.
I haven't seen enough to be able to tell, but I just like to see you get more offense. But if you're wrestling on your knees, then it's kind of hard to score points.
Yeah.
Don't be on your knees quite so much.
Minute to go here in the first. 4-4 is the score. Franick for the Hawkeyes, Jaden Lee for Columbia. Lee stepping pretty heavy into us. We drop in. There's a dive-through attempt, looking for our ankle. We tried getting the cradle, but now we're just allowing Lee to get our leg over the top of his head.
Now we're in a tough position here. He's got our ankle, and we've got his ankle, and hopefully just see a stalemate. Got 30 seconds to go. Come on, Wedgeberry, call a stalemate.
Franek up onto a knee, trying to adjust. There it is. False start on Lee, trying to come across right off the whistle.
All right, 23 seconds to go here, Franek. Let's make something happen. You got to look at that. When you're a wrestler and you go back to the center, you see 23 seconds on that clock, that's a challenge to you. That's not I'm just going to kind of coast out this 23 seconds and not get scored on. That's a challenge. Like, I got 23 seconds. I got to find a way to score in this 23 seconds. And even if you don't get the score, if you're really, really trying hard, looking hard for angles and openings and setting shots up, you're learning something that you can carry on into the next period.
4-4 as we go to the second period. Franek's choice, he'll start down. He gets set. Lee covers. Franek, good job keeping that elbow back to keep that leg from coming in. Comes out, squares up, over-under situation for the escape. So 5-4 is the lead for Franek for the Hawkeyes. Over-under situation. Lee tried to swim into some double unders there, and Franek clears out of it. Snapping into a front headlock. Lets him out of that. Lee from a knee, swipes at the leg, misdirection. Right, come into a double and take him down for the 3.
Great shot, great finish right there by Franek.
Again, so many times over the years, that's how you avoid a guy rolling. You grab both legs, you put the hips down to the mat, you plant them and cover them.
But you picked him up in the air first, he picked him up. He took him off his feet. But just the shot itself, the reshot. Lee was down low. He kind of wrestling on a knee, hit a little bit of a fake, trying to be cute or whatever, and Franek just blew right through him and then picked him up and put him down. Great shot. Great finish. Now, if Franek could wrestle like that all the time, heck yeah, he's at least deserving the number 2 ranking in the country. But being number 2 ranked in the country and wrestling like he's wrestled so far, I don't know about that. But that right there, that looked like a guy that's ranked number 2 in the country right there.
Inside of 30 seconds to go, second period, 8-4 is the lead. Franek, armbar, chicken wing on the left. Now he lost it. Reaching across, trying to get that far wrist trapped underneath, but unable to hang on to it. And now a stall call on Franek. That one I'm 50-50 on. Franek was riding parallel, but he was doing different. He had a wing, he had a wrist, he was doing all kinds of things.
He was just trying to get a bar arm.
It's one of those, if you're going to consistently call it because you're in the same position and all you're doing is switching what you're doing with the arms, if you call that every situation you get into, I can maybe agree with it. But, kind of like we saw a couple weeks ago at Ames, he's wrestling there. He's not just laying there to milk the clock. He's trying to do things. 8-4. Franek with the lead. Lee's choice. He'll go down. Franek has 1 minute of riding time. Lee tried to explode up, caught the ankle. Coming around on the side. Now we're pinching that ankle with our knees. Lee into a tripod. Franek capping that ankle again. Continuing to drive forward, trying to bust him down. Switches off. Now he's able to flatten those hips down. Throws that deep waist. Roll through attempt and
come on,
gave up our leg. We're able to get it snuck out of there, though. Get back around behind the arms.
Stay behind. There you go.
Lee being funky down underneath, but again, we're just staying behind those arms, not allowing him to do things.
Got to try and turn here, though. If we're going to ride this much on top and we've already got riding time, we got to extend our lead somehow. We got to continue to build your leads. There's a stall warning on Lee for the bottom.
Franek continuing to try to work that.
There you go. There's a chicken wing in.
Yep.
See if we can use it here. He's going over the arm. I'm not sure. He's got to get under that arm.
Seems like every time he gets something, Lee is flexible enough he's able to work his arm out. There he gets that reinforced arm bar, rolls him all the way through. Would have scored in freestyle, but didn't hold him there as they slide out of bounds, head back to the center. Lee gets up and sprints back to the middle. 36 seconds to go.
You get him back flat here. Just false start on Franek.
8-4 is the lead for Franek. Again, just catches the ankle as he tries to explode up. Now Lee into a sit-out. Franek forward pressure. Flattens him back down.
Good job. Good job, Franek.
.14 on the clock. Lee back to his base. Tries rolling through.
You can't do that.
And would let him get out for the escape.
You got to keep the hips covered there, Steven. You can't let a guy's hips come out. Oh. What if that was for the match? What if we needed? You cannot allow that to happen. I don't care if we are up 9-5, 8-5. It doesn't matter.
.4 riding time. Franek does win by a score of 9-5. And that puts the Hawkeyes on top by a score of 20-0 as we head into the intermission. We will step out, take a quick timeout. We'll be back with more from Carver right after this. You're listening to Hawkeye Wrestling from Learfield.
Hit a deer? Call Premier. Premier Automotive in North Liberty is Eastern Iowa's most trusted name in auto body repair. Our premier reputation is built on providing superior customer service, accurate estimates, and high-quality work. Our experienced staff guarantees your vehicle is restored and back on the road in no time. Premier Automotive in North Liberty or online at premierautoiowa.com. Drive safely, but if you hit a deer, call Premier.
We are at the intermission. Hawkeyes leading right now by a score of 20-0 over the Columbia Lions. Couple of tech falls from Drake Ayala and Real Woods. Major decision by Caleb Bracci. Sudden victory win by Colin Schriever. And a 9-5 decision for Jared Franek. Gives us the 20-0 lead right now. Well, if you're looking for a place to stay near Iowa City and the University of Iowa, Hyatt Regency Coralville offers a memorable experience. The newly remodeled 288-room hotel features an on-site restaurant, a new cafe serving Starbucks, a beautiful outdoor terrace, and much more. Hyatt Regency Coralville is located in the Iowa River Landing District and is within walking distance to unique restaurants, luxury retailers, and live events at Extreme Arena, such as the Soldier Salute, coming up later on this month. Well, later this month, next weekend, I think it is, the U.S. Open. When you were not with us last week, Chad Beatty filling in, kind of talking a little bit about that. We got a lot of guys that are going to be heading down to Dallas for the Senior Open, and looking for some good things here, hopefully from these Hawkeye Wrestling Club guys.
Yeah, it's next weekend, right?
Next weekend, yeah.
Yeah, it's next weekend, U.S. Open. Who's used to the U.S. Open being this time of year? You know, that's really, really odd. Those guys are training hard and ready to rock and roll. I seen Spencer in the locker room down there just now.
He looks good.
Yeah, he looked really good. The other guy we saw in the locker room, as everybody's kind of knowing and seeing here, is A.J. Ferrari has made his way into the Iowa Wrestling Room, and he's sitting down here with Gabe Arnold and Ben Keeter tonight. He's seeing Ben Keeter.
Hawkeye Wrestling Club looking to do some good things. Spencer looked good when he won the Bill Farrell a couple of weeks ago. Marinelli and Warner, Lugo and DeSanto. I mean, all of those guys look pretty good. And hopefully can see them do a lot of good things again, trying to get qualified for the Olympic trials. With this being an Olympic year, that's why the calendar is kind of pushed up a little bit. But obviously the main goal right now is get yourself into that Olympic trials tournament so that you can then try to make yourself go on. Olympics Paris this year?
Yeah. Yep, Paris, France. And the Olympic trials will be in Penn State. I believe State College this year. So they got that this year.
Well, I know those guys are training hard and looking for a lot of ways to support money and I got signed up already. I think you're signed up. I don't have any donations yet, or at least last time I looked. The Hawkeye Wrestling Club Arctic Plunge is coming up. How do we keep getting roped into this? I don't say we. I mean, you've been doing it for years. I've done it for, I think this will be my 3rd year. But what is it about us that we say we love these guys so much we want to go jump into frozen water?
Well, it's a little different for me than it is you. You get roped in and you kind of do it for fun. It's my kind of, what's the best word? My due diligence to give back to the sport that gave me so much.
Yeah.
And so, I owe it to Coach Tom Brands and Iowa Wrestling for providing me with a great career and not so many opportunities that have carried on way further than what I did here at the University of Iowa. And so you know what? It's fun. It's a lot of fun. It's not fun jumping in the water and freezing cold water, but it's nice to have an opportunity to raise that type of money in a short amount of time within the Arctic Plunge. And every year we raise about 100 to maybe even 150,000.
I think last year, yeah.
So this year I'm teaming up with my daughter Maggie actually, and her and I are gonna jump together and try and raise some funds together and kind of do something fun. She's the last one I have at home, and it's I'm on my own. So empty nesting after that, So she's going to be gone, and so something that her and I can do before she gets up and goes to Hawaii for her YM church organization thing or whatever she's doing. So
I think she would much rather do a plunge of sorts out in Hawaii.
Yeah. Well, if it continues to keep going like it is, we're not gonna be jumping in a frozen pond. I mean, these temps are way too warm for thick ice. So, I'm always thinking about hunting in postseason, and I'm trying to get some really nasty cold temps with some snow on the ground for the late season deer season, and then it'll just carry right on over into the Arctic Plunge. So, but we had to do that one year. We jumped in a swimming pool.
I remember
They put
that,
a swimming pool out there, and that was way easy, way easy compared to jumping in that frozen pond, as you know.
Yeah. My folks went last year. They hadn't gone before. My dad's like, you were going into shock when you jumped into the water. I'm like, it was really cold.
Well, when they say freezing, it's literally freezing. I mean, it's cold. It shocks your system, but it's so good for you.
Yeah.
It's good for your body to do that. It's really good for your blood flow, and it's something that we have a cold pool, and that you go from that contrast from hot to cold. It's really good, and they have a sauna there. You can go hot to cold, and they say that people do that on a daily basis. They try to do those cold plunges on a daily basis. It's really super good for your body. It kind of shocks your system. It wakes you up. It gets your blood flowing. It heals things, and now they're going to. There's all those kinds of technology coming out all the time, and the biggest thing now is this red light stuff. That I just learning about today. So, and then I was talking to Bobby Telford just in the locker room or in the wrestling before we came up here, and I didn't realize we're so close to finishing our room. They're moving in. The second wrestling season gets over, basically.
Yeah, I think I'd heard it's like April. They're going to be ready to go.
I was thinking it was going to be like July. So, good. That's awesome. So
I need to get over here sometime and do a little sneak peek and walk through that. That's going to be exciting. I guess it's a good little segue. I mean, obviously with the club guys, and they're going to be competing in there, the college guys. Have you had a chance to walk through it yet and kind of see what it looks like?
Nope, I have not. People say, yeah, you got to come down any time or whatever. I just never have time to take the time to go through and see it or whatever. But it's kind of bittersweet for me, to be honest with you. I'm kind of partial to the room that we've had since eternity, since we've been in Carver Hawkeye Arena. So I'm not really too excited about the new complex, to be honest with you. I like what we have, and it's worked wonders. But I get it. And Tom has done an amazing job in fundraising, and it's going to put us in front of the pack from a wrestling complex standpoint. So that's good.
The fans want me, right? Chad Beatty's over here jonesing for some airtime or something. What do you got, Chad? Hang on, let me now try it.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
I just know the Hawk fans were craving me after last week, and now Ironside's back in my seat, so I just wanted to say hi to everybody.
I listened to you guys the entire time.
What'd you think?
The entire time. I think you sugarcoated stuff too much.
I sugarcoated it?
Yeah, I think too much.
Well, maybe.
Yeah.
I probably
A little
did.
bit too much.
I'm too nice.
Yeah.
That's my job to sugarcoat.
Oh.
And then
I'm
you
supposed
prove
to be
me wrong.
I'm supposed to be bad cop. You're good cop?
I'm good cop, you're bad cop.
All right.
Mainly because I'm the idiot that doesn't know what I'm talking about. So.
But I will say you did a great job, and I really appreciate you stepping up and doing that for me.
Hey, I'll step up for you anytime. You step up for me all the time, especially with the plunge.
We were just talking about that.
You were? Is that what I interrupted?
Yeah, we were
Good.
just talking about that.
Good.
You know?
Well, hey, go Hawks. I'll get you guys back to it. Thanks. Appreciate you guys.
Hey, wait, before you go,
What?
tell them how to get a hold of it, how to donate to the. I mean, you
You got to go to
Hawkeye
HawkeyeWrestlingClub.com, and you go to our events page, and then you scroll down. You can see all of our events, and the one that you're looking for is the Arctic Plunge. The picture is Dan Dennis throwing somebody into the water. It's awesome. Click on there, and you can find all of our jumpers. If you want to jump, you should. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
So
Grace, Grace, Steven,
Chad
Steven.
CHADBEATTY. You know what? Donate to either one. I don't care.
That's right.
I don't.
It
care.
all goes to
It's
the
all
same pot in the
That's
end.
right. It's all friendly competition.
You got a goal? What's
January
the goal?
20th. Our goal this year is
150?
150K. It's a big goal, but we've done it before, and we want to do it again. So we have awesome fans. We have awesome support.
Let's brainstorm. Maybe you can come on during Soldier Salute, see if there's some other club guys that can maybe help pump it up if we've got some downtime.
Yeah, we'll have to have you on at Soldier Salute for sure to talk about the open.
That's right.
You know, the plunge, and we're going to have 2 days there, so we'll definitely get you on during the Soldier Salute at some point in time for sure.
You're not wrestling this year, are you?
I'm not wrestling this year. No, not where anybody can see me.
Okay.
Hey, you guys are awesome. Thanks I appreciate you.
Chad Beatty, the executive director, is that the official title for the Hawkeye Wrestling Club?
Sure.
Mark Ironside's backup.
Yeah.
Tori Taylor. Dirk Keller just let me know that Tori Taylor deservingly won the Ray Guy Award for the best punter in the nation.
He did?
Just tonight, yeah. He's about ready. I just saw he's like 35 yards away from a record that was set 85 years ago for most punt yards in a season. Not necessarily a record you want to have, but assuming Iowa has to punt it at least one time in the Citrus Bowl, that is going to be a new record held by Tori Taylor. So, University of Iowa Healthcare has the game plan for your same-day healthcare needs. If you need treatment for a common illness or minor injury, visit one of several UI Quick Care or Urgent Care locations throughout the Iowa City-Cedar Rapids corridor. Their care and expertise will help you get back in the game. UI Healthcare is proud to sponsor your Iowa Hawkeyes. Matt Nelson throwing shade at you. Did you hear that?
No, I didn't.
They just had the highlight up there, and they had you saying 2. Oh, wait, no, sorry, that's 3.
He did?
Yeah.
Oh, Nelly. Got to be the jokester. Bam.
That was pretty cool. Last week we got to go over. We saw the Liberty Bell. We saw Independence Hall where they signed the Declaration of Independence.
And the Rocky statue.
And we ran up the
loved
Rocky
it.
statue. I actually ran. You get to the bottom, you're like, it's not too bad. And then you get to that last set because it's like you get like 15 stairs and then there's a little platform and then 15. And so you get to that last platform before the last set of stairs and you're like, there's a little bit more here than I realized, but it also helped.
That's
it was
really
like
cool.
40 degrees and cloudy, so it wasn't like super crazy, but a lot of fun getting to go on some of these road trips. We get back to action here on MediaCom, Matt. Michael Caliendo for the Hawkeyes taking on Kyle Mosher, a senior with a 4-4 record. Iowa on top by a score of 20-0. Shake hands, get underway here. Both guys coming across on their knees. A little boot scoot action there by Caliendo. Comes up into a seat belt, trying to drive through to that far ankle, but could not.
Yeah, this is going to be an interesting weight class come Soldier Salute right here.
Underhook throw by attempts by Caliendo. There he reaches down to the leg. Couldn't get it. Comes back up with that seat belt.
Most sure that he's wrestling senior and 4-4, like you said. So this is another match. We should be putting a lot of points on the scoreboard, Steven.
Yeah.
Keep that ball rolling. We did so good in that first half. So good in that first half.
Stalemate as they are right on the edge. Head back to the center. Caliendo, nice job throwing the underhook by. A lot of length right there by Mosier, but we're able to climb through it, get up over the hips, and get the 3. Mosier up to his knees. Almost that hand control. Caliendo getting that right arm around the waist. Now drives him back forward. Getting him almost flat. Mosier rebuilds that base. Caliendo trying to lever the triceps on the left side, looking to pull that wrist back. Got to bump those hips down, though. It's capping that ankle. Now Mosier up to his feet. There's the escape.
1.5 minute, Mark. Easy another takedown here. That's what Caliendo's got to be thinking. Easy takedown. At least one.
Shot by Mosier with down block,
nice
reshot. Snatch single down to the ankle, trying to elevate. Got it up at the hip.
There
Driving
you go.
through, almost got to that far ankle.
See how he's shelving that leg, walking his way up that leg, getting further over, pulling him in. No.
Oh, now we're around on that seatbelt again.
We lost what we had.
And then he's able to reach down and dump us down. We're able to square back up, though.
Oh, my Lord. Man, we were in such amazing, great position there.
Caliendo throws that underhook. Mosier clears out.
Still all kinds of time. Get back to the leg.
3-1 is the lead for Caliendo for the Hawkeyes.
Nice
Another boot scoot. Gets to that leg. Trying to reach across. And hooks the ankle for the 3.
Good job. Good job, Caliendo. Now ride him out. No escapes here. Carver Hawkeye Arena not full tonight by any means. Friday night.
I know Riley was really disappointed. She's manager for West Branch Girls Wrestling. They're at a tournament up in Maquoketa tonight. So she's not able to be here. She's listening intently, though. She made sure to take my Bluetooth earbuds this morning because her phone doesn't have the headphone jack, and I haven't bought her a pair of the wireless ones yet. So
6-1 at the end of the first period. And we got 1:10 riding time, so good job by Caliendo in that period.
Mosier's choice. He starts down to begin the second.
You look up behind us here and look up to your right. It's pretty full behind us.
Yeah, center section's pretty good. The ends.
I'd say there's probably, 10,000 here?
Yeah.
Not bad for a Friday night against a Columbia. Once we get back from the Soldier Salute back in here in January, that's when things are really going to start heating up and that Big Ten schedule comes into town.
Caliendo pushes Mosier away after riding him for 28 seconds. Gives himself 1:37 of riding time. Back on our feet. 6-2 is the lead. Mosier picking up his action a little bit here.
Yeah, he's creating some motion there from a ways away. His thing is once we get our hands on, we got to keep our hands on. There's a nice shot right there by
Duck
Caliendo.
into a single leg.
Head to the inside. He's up in the air with it right now.
Reaching across and trips him down for 3. Inside of a minute to go, second period.
That's where Caliendo is. If you're going to ride, you got to really start working hard to try and get a turn here. Really work hard. You're going to see if someone, situations like this, you're going to see if someone actually knows how to turn someone or not. Because they've already got tons of riding time. He's up over 2 minutes. He doesn't need riding time. He would have time to take him down again, but if you're going to ride him out, I mean, you got to be looking for turns.
Suck back attempt, couldn't get it.
Thank goodness we stayed behind there.
15 on the clock now here in the second period. The guy really doing a whole heck of a lot there. Mosier gets to his feet. Caliendo will hang on to him as the period comes to an end. 9-2 is the lead for Caliendo. Pioneer brand corn hybrids deliver proven performance bag after bag. Contact your local Pioneer sales rep to learn how you can get the most out of your acres. Caliendo starts down to begin the third. At the major decision already. Right away a half and then a leg comes in by Mosier. Caliendo at the major if he keeps his riding time. We'll scoot those hips down a little bit as Mosier tried tilting us. Mosier comes back around with both legs around the hips. Caliendo now builds his base up to his feet, turns squares, gets in on the leg, drives through and gets the 2-point reversal. Reversal. 11-2 now is the lead for Caliendo.
Kathy Gale just reached out and said that her and Coach are at the Makokata tournament.
Okay.
And Eliza just got third place there.
Congrats to her. Good job.
Just multitasking and watching wrestling there, watching the BTN, and then tuning into us too. So that's awful nice of them. Hopefully we can pretend we know what we're talking about.
Shot from a ways away by Mosier. Front headlock by Caliendo. Tries going behind one way, comes back the other, grabs the leg. Somersault attempt by Mosier. We stuff him down and get 3 more.
Now we're lighting it up.
Intentional release makes it 14-4 with 40 seconds to go.
He wants another one. I mean, you get one more.
There's one more to the tech.
17-4.
Or no, you'd be 1 point away. Sorry.
18-4 with the ride time, so yeah, there's 1 point short still. That's still good. Caliendo did good. He got some really good shots
nice
in there.
Job. Pop into a double for the
nice
3.
Job right there. Go.
They tell him, let him go. You got 10 seconds.
Hurry up, hurry up, hurry up.
17-5.
Oh, so close. Almost got the tech.
Driving
well, we could
if we
go
out of bounds as time comes to an end.
Nice job,
18-5, the final score. Puts the Hawks on top 24-0. Back right after this. You're listening to Hawkeye Wrestling from Learfield.
Having the right computer network is essential in today's business world. That's where Network Computer Solutions can help. Hi, Patty here from Network Computer Solutions. We offer customized products for your business with a price point that fits your budget. We are committed to our clients, providing the latest technology for your data and physical security. Visit ncsei.com. That's ncsei.com. Network Computer Solutions, the solution to your missing pieces.
Welcome back to Carver Hawkeye Arena. 174 pounds, Patrick Kennedy for the Hawkeyes, taking on Garrett Bilgrave, a senior with a 1-4 record.
Who's this he's wrestling?
Garrett Bilgrave. Join the Iowa Lottery VIP Club. Enter to win tickets to see sold-out Iowa men's wrestling with the Countdown to Carver promotion. Play Hawkeye Gold scratch tickets today. Right away, Kennedy in on a shot.
Waste no time, but Bilgrave got our ankles. Turn around, trying to come up into him. We've got his ankle. He's got our ankle. Patrick Kennedy not coming off of the best of performance from what I could hear against Penn. Look at Kennedy scrambling right there, getting a 2-point takedown. 3-point takedown. Dang it.
Able to just scoot those hips enough and then just kept following him around and got into a position.
Oh, he almost pancaked him over to his back. I like that. He's looking for
nice ankle
pins.
pick
Nice
right there
pick.
And gets another 3. Lasted up both ankles at the same time. 6-1, 45 seconds gone by here in the first period. Bilgrave to his feet. Kennedy pushes him away for the escape. Comes back across, underhook on the left side. Patrick, kind of like the Iowa State match, Mark, where that
Nice
second
shot.
period, another nice high
shot.
crotch right there, reaching
Couldn't
across.
great-
Couldn't quite get there.
Patrick's just getting great angles on his shots.
Yeah.
Like he hits an angle, and there's no rolling, and he's getting these far ankles and quick takedowns.
Gets the 3, gives up another escape, makes it 9-3.
We're only a minute and a half. He's scoring. He's averaging 1 takedown per 30 seconds right now. He's got 3 takedowns in a minute and a half. See if he can keep that pace going. And, people wonder, he gets so tired. Hasn't been on the mat a ton. He's up a weight class. But look how hard he wrestles, too.
Yeah.
Nice, good inside tie position there by Patrick.
Minute to go.
Snap, ankle pick again. He's so heavy on that head. Those ankles cannot move. They're like in cement. There's another takedown.
12-3.
And I was going to ride him out the rest of this period.
Chopping the arm, deep waist on the left side. Trying to work that right wrist. Now goes crossface.
I mean, this Garrett Bilgrave here he's 1-4. I mean, this is what we should be doing to a guy that's 1-4. But it looks good. I love it. I love seeing it.
15 to go here in the first. Kennedy tried getting that arm up onto the back, lost it. Bilgrave to his feet. Patrick bumps him back down, pinching that knee.
That's going to do it for first period.
12-3 is the lead for Kennedy. Oak Knoll's mission is to provide exceptional retirement living and health services through Life Care, a not-for-profit life plan community serving the Iowa City community for 57 years. Oak Knoll is conveniently located near the University of Iowa hospitals and clinics, Kinnick Stadium, Carver Hawkeye Arena, and downtown Iowa City. A proud sponsor of Hawkeye Athletics. Visit oakknoll.com to learn more. Kennedy starts down to begin the second period. Into a sit-out, trying to scoot those hips away. Halibut reaching up to peel those arms off. Now to his feet, hands down, hips out, gets the escape. Gets right back in on a nice snap into a double leg for the 3.
Love that. He looks so good. So good right now. Tom's telling him to cut him.
16-3, now 16-4. Well, not quite. He thought about looking for a cradle there, but couldn't get it. 16-4. Head to the inside shot this time.
Nice job. Nice
Reaching
job.
To the
hustle.
far ankle
Good
and
hustle.
gets the 3. That's going to do it.
19-4
makes it 29-0 in favor of the Hawks. Back in 30, this is Hawkeye Wrestling from Learfield.
Wow, what a huge hit.
Well, not as huge as the craft beer selection at local craft cellar.
Looking for the largest selection of craft beer in the area? You'll find it all at Local Craft Cellar. On top of their massive selection of craft beer, wine, and spirits, Local Craft Cellar also stocks brats, jerky, bacon, and more from Edgewood Locker Meats, C Avenue Northeast in Cedar Rapids, just north of Boyson Road. And online at localcraftcellar.com. That's localcraftcellar.com.
Back inside Carver Hawkeye Arena, Mediacom mat sees 184 pounds. Aiden Riggins for the Hawkeyes. Aaron Azarov, a junior with a 5-4 record for Columbia. Hawks on top by a score of 29-0 in the team score.
How do you pronounce this guy's name?
Aaron Azarov.
Azarov?
Head to the inside, single attempt there by Riggins. Gets Azarov draped up over his back. Azarov reaches back, grabbing both of our ankles. Tried dumping him down. Probably just hanging on for the stalemate, which is blown right there. Riggins got caught in that tough spot last week and got pinned. And another high crotch attempt, head to the inside. Split in the middle, trying to get him draped up over, but again, Azarov grabbing our ankles. Tries turning back the other way, exact same spot that we were in. This time Azarov trying to pull our ankle across so that he can try to come through the back door, but we hang on. And there's another stalemate. 1 minute gone by. So let's see how he adjusts here, Mark. He's hit that high crotch a couple of times. There's a slide-by attempt by Azarov into a 2-on-1.
Nice shot right there.
Goes to the far leg.
Come on, Riggins.
Trying to dump him down, looking to scoot those hips. Got him sat to his butt, but Azarov locked around our locked through our chest right here.
We need to elevate that leg, get it up into the air so it transfer Azarov's weight over. See how he's having to post on that hip? He's trying to do that now. He's trying to do that. He's got to keep coming. He's got to keep coming. He's got to get that right arm out.
He's got to split between the legs and Azarov.
Yeah, see how he's hooking that arm? That's not what you want to do right there. That's... Yeah, see a stalemate probably here now. See how now when he did that, now Azarov got all the weight back over on top of him?
Yep.
He started going the wrong way when he hooked that arm. You need to keep doing what he was doing originally there.
Now Azarov trying to get around behind on us and gets the 3. Azarov coming around on the left side, trying to pull our near wrist. Just inside of a minute to go here in the first period. Azarov for Columbia, leading Aiden Riggins for the Hawkeyes, 3-0.
We got 35 seconds to get out here off the bottom in this period. We need to come up. Come up to your feet, Riggins.
Tripod, but then he gets bumped back down. Now Azarov throwing a leg in, throws both legs in. Looks a little high with it, but he's also got a little bit of length. Trying to work our wrist.
If you start coming out that back door, this Azarov's getting kind of high.
10 seconds.
Come on, keep working, keep coming.
Gotta hustle, gotta hustle.
Keep coming.
Not going to have enough time, it doesn't look like. So Azarov leads 3-0 going into the second. Throughout the Iowa Corn Cyhawk Series, Iowa Corn promotes values that are uniquely Iowan. On behalf of Iowa's corn farmers, we salute all athletes for their hard work and determination, both on and off the field. Just like our athletes, our state leads the nation in corn and ethanol production. Follow Iowa Corn on Facebook to learn how corn grows Iowa. We go neutral here, Mark.
Yeah.
Riggins with a shot from a ways away, but
that was Tom Brands' direction. Go neutral.
Caught in a front headlock. Azarov controlling that position. Riggins gets up out of it, though. Minute 29 to go. Riggins down 3-0. He's got 101 riding time against him. Azarov comes across, throws an underhook in on the left side. Trying to drag. Couldn't get it. Head to the outside shot again by Riggins. Another stall call, but again, giving up that ankle. Azarov reaching back.
Well, we got to the far leg. See if we can cut it across. It's going to be tough to do with our knee out like that. And now you can do it, though. See, it's got to lift that left leg. Lift that left leg.
Locked through our crotch, though.
Come up high. Post with your right hand. Come up. Come up. Somebody else down here, a fan just yelled that same thing, too. Come up with it.
Azarov reaching back, grabbing ankles, trying to flatten us out, extend us, see if he can turn this into his own offense. About ready to, but instead a stalemate is blown. 32 on the clock.
Boy, a takedown in this period would go a long ways for Riggins right now.
It's been in deep several times, just got to finish quicker.
Oh, he's in. He's extended. He's extended an awful lot. He's got to be able to keep his hips, his knees, and his hips underneath him. There's in again. See, now he's got him up. He's draped over the back of us, or at least our hips are underneath us. See if we can turn in here.
10 seconds left.
This is the situation. This is a mental thing here. You just got to go. You got to explode. You got to go. It can't just be methodical and slow and kind of turn. You only got 10 seconds left on the clock.
Came through the back door. It was sitting there, but Azarov still had a hold of our ankles, so it will be 3-0 as we go to the third. Azarov will start down, so we'll be able to erase the riding time. Let's see how long he rides him for here. There's the escape, makes it 4-0. Riggins fake into a double, gets him draped again. Azarov again hanging onto our ankle. Trying to shake us off so he can come around. Now we're going to stop it for potentially dangerous. Reagan's going to get called for false start there. Late whistle on the false start, but I think that was legit.
We're getting kind of antsy, which is good. He knows he needs to score, Riggins. He's down 4-0.
Minute 25 to go in the match.
There's a nice shot right there. Now he's up in the air. God dang it. He knew he was coming. He knew he was coming with the roll.
Another potentially dangerous.
Son of a gun. We got to hit doubles. That's the only way we're scoring right now. We got to get a double. Got to go to a double.
Stall call did give us a point, so a takedown would tie it.
Plenty of time. We got 1:10 to go here in the match. Riggins has been getting to the legs pretty easily.
I think gets caught in a front headlock as he thought about the leg and then just wasn't real decisive with it. Allowed Azarov to just grab onto him. Azarov pushes us away. 50 seconds to go here in regulation. Riggins down 4-1.
Nice. In deep. Head to the inside shot. And then we let him on his butt. We let him on his hip here.
He's got to get that left arm out. He's locked through our crotch.
He's got to shove it. See now he's doing it. See, he's got to lift that leg up.
30 seconds to go.
Well, they're going to have a lot of film. They're going to have a lot for Riggins to work on up in the wrestling room after this match on how to finish from this position.
Stalemate with 20.6 to go. See if he can finish one last attempt here with 15 seconds to go. Azarov just going to be in good position, gets another stall call against him. Riggins gets back to the leg, but he's not going to be able to finish it. And so Azarov will get the win by a score of 4-2. Makes it 29-3 in favor of the Hawkeyes. Back in 30, this is Hawkeye Wrestling from Learfield.
Hit a deer? Call Premier. Premier Automotive in North Liberty is Eastern Iowa's most trusted name in auto body repair. Our premier reputation is built on providing superior customer service, accurate estimates, and high-quality work. Our experienced staff guarantees your vehicle is restored and back on the road in no time. Premier Automotive in North Liberty or online at premierautoiowa.com. Drive safely, but if you hit a deer, call Premier.
We move to 197 pounds. Zach Glazier for the Hawkeyes. Jack Wiemeyer, a sophomore with a 6-4 record for Columbia. 29-3 is the lead for the Hawkeyes in the team score.
Glazier's look good this year.
Yeah.
I love this kid here. Kid goes hard. Tries hard out there.
Look for the ankle pick right there, but Wiemeyer threw the leg out of the way.
Wiemeyer 6-4 as a sophomore. Glazier 8-0 on the season. He's got himself into the rankings. 18th. There's a shot from a ways away by Glazier. Didn't get it. Came back out. Another reshot. Didn't get it.
1:50 to go here in the first period. No score at 197. Wiemeyer throwing an underhook in. Glazier clears out. That comes back across, right hand up onto the collar. Looking for a sweep attempt, but caught in that front head situation. Comes back up. He's got double unders. Not real deep with it. Wiemeyer just clears out. Shot attempt by Wiemeyer. Good down block by Glazier.
One minute to go here in the first period. Nobody's had a sniff of the other leg. We've got a couple attempts at least, but haven't gotten in deep at all.
Another attempt there by Glazier. Almost a go behind by Wiemeyer, but Zach able to keep those hips square to him.
There's a nice reshot by Glazier right there. Single, cuts off to double, back to the single. Legs elevated up in the air. Dumps him down for a 3-point takedown. How about that, huh?
Good hard wrestling there by Glazier. Gives him a 3-0 lead with 35 on the clock here in the first.
A lot of good transitions right there by Glazier. There's a lot of wrestling involved in there and getting that takedown.
Working the wrist, capping that ankle. Into a claw ride now with 10 seconds on the clock. Here, Terry Brands forward on your toes. Glazier was kind of back on his heels. Not able to keep a lot of that pressure forward. It will be 3-0 as we go to the second. Hawk fans, experience your home away from home at Coralville's finest all-suite hotels. Homewood Suites and Home 2 Suites by Hilton. Each offer guests spacious suites, complimentary breakfast, 24-hour fitness center, pool, hot tub, guest laundry, and convenient locations. Let their warm and friendly staff take care of you and your family when you visit Hawkeye Country. Meyer starts down to begin period number 2. Right away into a sit-out. Glazier
tried to suck back right there, didn't get it. Weemeyer back up to his feet, trying to get hand control. Man, look at Glazier just put him back down. There was nothing there. No hand control, no lock in the hands, picking him up. He just manhandled him back down to the mat. And that right there, that's what I'm talking about sometimes. You just got to have an attitude. You got to have a mentality. I'm just going to finish this takedown. I'm going to return the guy to the mat. He had nothing to work with. He just said, it was just pure will and getting him back down to the mat.
He's a tilt, but they go out of bounds. Jason Wedgbury couldn't get his whistle in his mouth as they rolled out. Riley asked me, Mark, where does Liza Gable go to school?
City High.
City High? Okay. That's what I was thinking, but I wanted to make sure. I would have been surprised if it was anywhere else.
Well, Annie's kids go to Regina.
We won't hold that against her. Back on the restart. 45 seconds of riding time in this period, added on to what he already had. Glazier at 1:35. Working to get that wrist up onto the back. Gets him flattened out. Reaching across for that far wrist now to see if he can get it trapped underneath. Stall call on Weemeyer on the bottom. Glazier tried getting that 2-on-1 underneath, but Weemeyer able to peel that off.
Well, we've got up over 2 minutes of riding time now. Come on.
Levering the triceps, trying to get that left arm onto the back. And it will be a 3-0 lead with 2:43 of riding time as we go into the third. Glazier's choice. Start down. Weemeyer looks over to see if he should try riding him or cut him and try to work from his feet. He is just going to intentionally release him for the 1 point. So that'll give Glazier a 4-0 lead. Glazier comes across right off the whistle.
Nice shot.
To the ankle, climbs up, cutting across, looking for that double, and gets 3 more.
Oh, boy, Glazier. This gives us the major with our riding time. If we ride him out, or we're going to cut him and get another one. We're going to cut him and get another one. I like it. Good choice.
7-1, a minute and a half to go in the match.
Boy, you are seeing a lot more majors now with these 3-point takedowns.
Yeah.
Hawks are up 29-3 right now. Soon to be, what did they do that? 33-3. After this 197-pound match, we got 1 minute to go here. Our lone loss came at 184 out of Riggins, who lost 4-2 and was in on so many shots and just could not finish. The big win came at 133 for Colin Shriver, who scored his first time out on the mat all year.
Yep. Another 3 takedown for Glazier with 45 seconds to go.
Colin Shriver takes out the number 11th ranked guy in the country in overtime.
Glazier intentional release makes it 10-2, 11-2 with the riding time. Another
Nice
shot
shot
goes
by
the other
Glazier.
side this way. Gets rolled through out of bounds. Now stacks him up, looking for neutral danger. They slide out of bounds. 21 to go. Fresh start from the center. Shot from a ways away by Wiemeyer, reshot by Glazier, drives him down and covers the hips with 5 seconds to go. And that is going to solidify.
That
exclamation
is awesome.
point.
He doesn't need that takedown, and he goes and gets it anyway. That's why I like Glazier. He's just a great competitor, great kid, always thinking about scoring.
14-2 Major, 33-3 is the lead for the Hawks. Back with the heavyweights right after this. This is Hawkeye Wrestling from Learfield.
Look, Frosty does exist. He's in Bob's yard.
That's not Frosty, it's Bob. He won't run the furnace to save money.
I'm going to tell him to call E&J Geothermal. When we installed our Climate Master geothermal system, they helped us submit all the paperwork so we could get the tax credits and rebates before they expired. Hey, Bob, call E&J Geothermal. You'll lower electric bills by 70%.
Wow, he moves fast for a snowman.
Go to ejgeothermal.com today to schedule your Climate Master geothermal install or call 319-624-2065.
Final match of the evening. Heavyweights, Bradley Hill for the Hawkeyes taking on Billy McChesney, a sophomore with a 5-3 record. Will slide by, go behind, and 3 takedown for Hill.
Yay!
Chesney had a base right there, tripoded up. We're able to pull him back down. Now starting to work that arm on the right side. Hill was looking like Tony Cassiope, Terry Brands, Dan Gable, doing just this right here, trying to get the knee out front. Wasn't able to get it last week, but he's working at it.
Oh, he's trying at least. You know, he's trying to get that arm out onto the back. But before you do that, he's got to break him down flat to the mat, and that's what he just did. You got to get him down flat to the mat. Now, get him.
Got the knee out by the head.
He's got to scoop the head with the knee. Gable was the master at that. The master at it. And I got pretty decent at it. But the reason I got decent at it is because Gable
pinch it.
did it
Use
to
that
me
other knee to pinch the head.
During Gable camps one time in the summertime, and using me as a partner to teach on. And, man, I've never felt anything like it. So then after that session, I was like, hey, you got to teach me that, like, right now. And holy smokes. So much pressure with the knees. And that's what, Bradley Hill's not doing. He's just using one knee, that far knee, to block the head, but he's not doing the other knee to pinch. And then you actually turn them over with your knees.
Go out of bounds. Optional start here by Hill. He's got 1:14 to go in the first, 1:26 of riding time. Pushes away, gets right into a head of the outside shot. They did not give the escape, though, so no takedown yet. There is the escape, and now the high crotch and the 3. Almost kept that leg Turk in. The entire bench up telling him, cut him and go again. Does. There's the escape. Now throws the underhook by and gets the easy 3. 9-2. 9-3 with the escape.
Jeez, look at that sweep.
Head to the inside.
Man,
3, 12 to 3.
There.
He's just drilling right now. Head to the outside, cuts off to a double.
This crowd is loving it.
Now let's see if he can do something. He's got a leg turn. Goes crossface.
Let's end it with the fall.
He's cinching it up. Let's see if he can settle in. He's got 12 seconds.
Yeah, we don't got a lot of time. Regardless, it's over after this.
Coming around, trying to adjust
this
a little bit more.
This is the first period.
3, 2, 1.
Not going to get it. What a period. What a match for Bradley Hill. Good
but
for
he
him.
is going to get a 4-point near fall to solidify, exclamation point, 19-4. Technical fall in the first period. The Hawks with 4 tech falls, 2 in the second, 2 in the third. And they win by a score of 38-3 here tonight over Columbia. We're going to keep it here so we can get Coach Tom Brands on real quick. Let him get out of the way. Set that over on top of the equipment bag real fast, please. While we wait for Tom, Dodge Street Tire and Auto, locally owned and operated and voted best of the area for the 10th consecutive year, proudly supports Hawkeye Wrestling. Trust Dodge Street Tire for honest auto repair and the best deals on Goodyear and Toyo tires. Dodge Street Tire and Auto celebrating over 30 good years on the corner of Dodge and Church Streets in Iowa City. 38-3 the final score for the Hawkeyes.
Man, what a great duel. That's what we were hoping for when we were talking in the pre-show. That's what we needed to see out of these guys. And boy, did we see it. We saw a lot of points on the scoreboard tonight.
Coach Brands making his way up through the crowd.
Yeah, the crowd's loving it. And I tell you what about Brady Hill putting an exclamation point on that victory tonight for the Hawks? That was just awesome.
I think if he had
15
more seconds, he gets the fall. He was close.
Oh, yeah, he wouldn't even take 15, probably 10 more seconds.
Tom Brands joins us. 38-3 the final score there. And, Coach, we talked about getting points on the scoreboard. Guys came out, did what they were supposed to do. They did their job like you asked them to do.
I think they asked themselves, and I don't know. This interview is not going to be very valuable. I just haven't talked to Ironside for a while, so I thought I'd come up here and just chew the fat with him.
I always wait for him to ask questions. He just sits back and makes me to go. So I'm going to sit back. I'm going to let him talk to you.
He knows it's coming. He knows what's coming.
Hey, I just like seeing all these marks in the first period. So many takedowns, so many points on the scoreboards early, coming out, wrestling the full 7 minutes. And we had a lot of matches that didn't even need to go 7 minutes. I mean, Bradley Hill getting a tech in the first period, that's just freaking awesome.
Hey, and what about them 3-point takedowns? I mean, is that a freaking tech faller's paradise or what?
I know. Yeah. I was just saying that.
I mean, sometimes you don't take advantage of things that are like so obvious, and it speeds it up. It really does. And man, that domination factor just speeds it up a little bit.
What about one thing I do want to ask you about is 133 and Colin Shriver. Just go over him coming out first time of the season for him, and against a highly ranked competitor there, and down 3-0 at the end of the first period, but just hammers and hammers throughout the second and third.
Soldier Salute, he wrestled him last year. Similar match, got taken down right away. When I say right away, got taken down first and then battled back in. But this guy didn't ride him last year, so we can't let those boots come in. But toughen it out, yeah. We got to be a little stingier, and we got to be a little bit more like coming off the bottom with a vengeance. And it doesn't have to be like 3-0 at the end of the first with minute 50 of riding time or whatever it was. But, yeah, good. You said it best. He battled. That's what we need. These types of teams, they wrestle themselves into shape a little bit. So if I was going to be like, hey, you're going to have to be better against this guy in February or March when we'll see him next, if we see him in the national tournament, because this guy will get in shape. But good job, Shriver. Hey, here's the thing too, Ironside. We need 10 weight classes. I know you know that. We need 10 weight classes. So, hey, we're searching. So to win a match like that, there's guts behind it. We'll take it. We love those ingredients that, some toughness comes with them.
Final duel before the Christmas holiday and then getting ready for the Soldier Salute. So, Coach, congrats on the win. We'll look forward to seeing you over at Extreme Arena here in a few weeks.
All right, awesome. Thanks.
That is Hawkeye coach Tom Brands. We'll take a quick timeout. We'll be back with more right after this. You're listening to Hawkeye Wrestling from Learfield.
You wouldn't wear the same clothes every day, so why are you drinking only one kind of beer? Experience the largest area selection of craft beer at local craft cellar. Craft beer, non-alcoholic beverages, snacks, meats, and the hard stuff too. Bourbon, tequila, gin, and more. There really is something for everyone and every occasion at local craft cellar. Stop in today at 7085 C Avenue Northeast in Cedar Rapids, just north of Boyson Road.
PrizePicks is the most fun way to win up to 25 times your money this football season. And now you can get in on the action for basketball too. You can even pick combo projections across both sports. Just select 2 or more players, pick more or less on their projection, and place your entry. You can turn $10 into $250 with just a few taps. Easy gameplay, quick withdrawals, and an enormous selection of players and stat options are what make PrizePicks the #1 daily fantasy sports app. And PrizePicks is the only daily fantasy platform with an injury insurance policy that keeps you in the game even if one of your players goes down. Join the PrizePicks community of more than 7 million football fans who have already signed up. Right now, PrizePicks will match your first deposit up to $100. Just visit prizepicks.com/odd100 and use code ODD100. That's code ODD100, odd100 at prizepicks.com/odd100 for a first deposit match up to $100. PrizePicks, daily fantasy sports made easy.
Help the planet with a tip from iHeartRadio Earth. Education doesn't just take place in the classroom. There are many ways children of all ages can learn about sustainability and the environment at home. Visit iHeartRadio.com/Earth for a list of resources, activity guides, and toolkits that are educational and fun for the whole family. Brought to you by iHeartRadio Earth and the National Environmental Education Foundation. To find more tips for smarter, sustainable living, or to take action in your own community, go to iHeartRadio.com/Earth.
Welcome back to Carver Hawkeye Arena. 38-3 final score for the Hawkeyes, the win over Columbia here today. Stephen Grace and Mark Ironside. And Mark, kind of like we said a little bit before the break, I mean, this was a match you come into. It's a team that you should handle. You should be able to take care of. The guys came out. They were able to do that. And, that's something, I mean, Tom said, I don't know, I'm sure people maybe caught it, but he said they had to ask themselves to do their own job. And I think that's one of the keys with this sport is coaches can say a lot, they can do a lot, they can push all these buttons, but it really comes down to when you step out into that circle, it's on you to be able to see what you need to do what you need to do what you're able to do.
Yeah, and I think that, wrestling teams like this, like Tom said, those are not the best of guys, and so you're going to find more openings. You're going to be able to move them easier. You're going to, hope be able to finish easier, and so everything should come a little bit easier. And it's like he said in his presser on Wednesday was that it doesn't have to be that hard, and it showed tonight. It didn't have to be. It came easier for the guys tonight because they were going out and they were getting after it, and so it came easier. But at the same time, too, our competition wasn't the greatest tonight, but they still took advantage of what they had, and that's what's most important, and that's what we like to see. And it sent the fans in here that were maybe kind of like, I'll go watch tonight. It's Carver, and it's a meet, even though we haven't been wrestling that great or whatever. It gave them new life tonight. I think the fans walked out of here tonight. You know what? Hey, these guys, they can wrestle. They can put some points on the scoreboard, and it was good to see.
So now, like we say, a little bit of a break. Obviously, first and foremost, no competition. A little bit different schedule next week. It's finals week, so that's the most important thing. But just remind fans kind of what it entails for these guys. I mean, do they change practice much next week with finals?
Oh, yeah. They won't even have practice. I mean, it'll just pretty much be common time. You come in on your own at 3 o'clock or 3:30, and you line someone up for a workout or a session with a coach, and and if you got a final that afternoon or whatever, then you do it during the day. But it's just kind of that week is just you got to come in. You need to come in. You need to get your workouts in. You put your time in. But I shouldn't say that. I shouldn't say you got to put your time in. You need to put quality time in. This isn't like it's vacation yet. But then after next week, then they're released to, go back to their, home stomping grounds and get their own workouts in and get a little break. And I'm sure some guys are going to go do some hunting and some different things and enjoy some time outside of the wrestling room and then come back the day after Christmas completely refreshed and hit it hard and get ready to go for the Soldier Salute. And the Soldier Salute's going to be a lot of fun. And I tell you what, I'm really glad we don't go to the Midlands anymore. From us standpoint, we don't have to drive to Chicago anymore.
Yeah.
And the tournament wasn't what it used to be. Back when, back in the day, but back in the day it was a really, really tough, hard tournament where you would see guys going in there that were going to be competing for world and Olympic teams and wrestling open guys, and you just didn't see that anymore. So kudos to Josh Schomburger and the Iowa City Area Sports Commission and starting our own tournament right in our own backyard. So, we don't have to travel to Chicago and our fans have something else to watch. The women are going to be there as well, too, and it was a great call by them and a good opportunity for our guys, too, as well to settle some weight classes out a little bit or help settle them out at least a little bit and kind of see where things unfold at, 184, 174, 165, and 133 now, 141, so it's going to be interesting to see, what happens at the Soldier Salute.
That'll be on December 29th and 30th. That is going to be our next action. Hawks win here tonight by a score of 38-3 over Columbia. We'll take another quick timeout. We'll be back to wrap things up right after this. You're listening to Hawkeye Wrestling from Learfield.
Untuckit has everything he needs this holiday season. Shop now and save big with our biggest sale of the year happening at Untuckit.com or at any of the 80-plus Untuckit stores. Untuckit shirts are designed to be worn untucked. They keep him looking sharp and feeling comfortable. He'll love to unwrap one of our iconic button-downs, super soft flannels, or cozy sweaters. Get them while they last during our biggest sale of the year. Shop Untuckit's biggest sale of the year happening now at Untuckit.com or at any of our over 80 stores.
The perfect stocking stuffers are at CorridorHalfOff.com. Take advantage of half-off deals that'll have your loved ones enjoying great food from restaurants like the Ox Yoke Inn in Amana, Kulos It's Just Sauce in Walker, and Os Famous Gyros in Cedar Rapids. You can also treat your kids to a great time at AirFX Trampoline Park in Hiawatha. There's also a 50 for 25 deal to Ringer Golf's indoor simulators. There's even a deal for your four-legged friends from Muddy Puppy Pet Market. It's all going on right now at CorridorHalfOff.com.
Go with your gut. Your dog's immune system is based in the gut. A diet lacking in nutrients can cause itching, scratching, and a weak immune system. However, there is a solution. DINOVITE. Dinovite.
It took a grand total of 2 weeks. The dog stopped itching, the hair stopped falling out.
Try Dinovite for free. Just pay shipping and handling. Learn more at dinovite.com/radio.
Happier, healthier with every bite. Over 1 million pets helped with Dinovite.
From the first consultation to the final treatment, I was impressed with Dr. Peters and his staff. Professional, experienced, and friendly. Their skilled team has been treating venous disease for nearly 20 years. It was easy to make a call and schedule an appointment with an actual person. My varicose veins had been aching for years, and I finally made the call. I'm so glad I did. To schedule your consult today, call 319-665-2870, 319-665-2870, or contact them at corridorvein.com.
Back at Carver Hawkeye Arena, Stephen Grace, Mark Ironside wrapping things up as the Hawks win over Columbia tonight, 38-3. Drake Ayala, second period tech fall. Colin Schriever comes from behind, gets the win in sudden victory. Real Woods, a first period tech fall. Caleb Rachi, a 15-3 major. Jared Franek with a 9-5 win. Michael Caliendo, 18-5 major. Patrick Kennedy, a second period tech fall. Aiden Riggins, the lone Hawkeye to lose. He drops 4-0. Zach Glazier wins with a 14-2 major. And then Bradley Hill with a 4-point near fall at the very end. Almost got the fall at the end of the first period to get the 19-4 first period tech. 38-3 is the final for the Hawkeyes over Columbia. Moves us to 5-0. Columbia drops to 0-3. So, Mark, have a good holiday.
Thanks, Stephen. You as well. I'm looking forward to it. We'll see you at the Soldier Salute. Was that the 29th and 30th, which I believe is a Friday, Saturday this year.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I'm looking forward to it, and yeah.
Not much else to say.
No.
So
we're gonna have to, as soon as that Soldier Salute comes, then we're gonna have to start really gearing up towards the Arctic Plunge too.
Yeah. I did. Oh, I need to say thanks to Neil Saunders. Was listening in. He must have felt bad for me, so I got my first money on the board.
Yeah,
Gave me
boy.
a donation during the meet tonight. So
good. You're on the board.
It means I got to jump. Dang it. So, all right. Well, let's get out of here, head home, and enjoy the holiday season, everybody. And we'll talk to you from the Extreme Arena in Coralville on December 29th and 30th.
All right. Sounds good. Thanks for listening, everybody. We'll catch you on the flip side after Christmas.
For Mark Ironside, this is Stephen Grace. Big thanks to all of our sponsors. Without them, not possible for us to do all of the coverage that we do. Go thank them, support them, and tell them that you appreciate them bringing you Hawkeye Wrestling on the radio. So, until December 29th, this is Stephen Grace. Have a happy holiday season, and we'll talk to you from the Extreme Arena. This has been Hawkeye Wrestling from Learfield.
Wendy's Peppermint Frosty and Frosty Cream Cold Brew make the perfect gift for anyone in your life, especially for you. Yeah, this year you're sitting on your own lap and getting yourself what you want. Finally. And now every day this season, unlock 20% off your total when you get any small, medium, or large Frosty in the Wendy's app. So order something from your own wish list this year.
Limited time only. Participating U.S. Wendy's with app offer and registration. Applies to menu items only. Taxes and fees excluded.
Football is back. Stock up on your tailgate essentials with Local Craft Cellar. Local Craft Cellar in Cedar Rapids offers a large selection of craft beer, wines, and spirits, plus their giant selection of non-alcoholic beverages, untiled art, athletic brewing, and cannabis-infused social beverages from Climbing Kites. C Avenue Northeast in Cedar Rapids, just north of Boyson Road. Local Craft Cellar, largest selection of craft beer in the area, and so much more.
Hi, Hawkeye fans. This is Nelson Brands, West High alum and current Hawkeye wrestler. The Brands family has trusted Dodge Street Tire for longer than I've been alive. Whether it's tires for our trucks and cars or expert mechanical service, Dodge Street Tire are winners in our book. That's why we trust Brian and his crew to do it right. For more than 30 years, Dodge Street Tire has been tough as nails for the Brands family and our community. Dodge Street Tire on the corner of Dodge and Church Street.
Lowe's knows how to save pros time and money. Right now, save over $40 on a Werner 6-foot stepladder. Was $115, now just $69.98. And there's more. Get up to 30% off select kitchen cabinet orders. Visit us in-store or online for more deals you can't beat. Lowe's knows savings. Lowe's knows pros. Valid 12/7 to 12/13 on item number 98148. While supplies last. Minimum purchase and exclusions apply. See associate for details.
We now join Fox Sports Radio, already on